Alright, so for quick recap, the last thing that ended up happening with the... What?
How late am I? Because I just saw your DM about its time.
From when I got ready, I only say about, 4 to 5 minutes, so lucky you. Because I was going to start without you.
Because I was talking in the kitchen, drinking, and I was like, my senses tell me I am late for D&D. And I arrived here and I saw everyone voice it, and I was like, oh, cool, I'm correct.
Okay, so, but like I said, quick recap is, Muffin and Ildrad went out and got fucked up in the woods on a 3-day bender with Thor. So that's something that happened. Liebe had taken up studying with Colony Stormseer for 3 days to gain some knowledge on dragons and kobolds in his time, and learned a new spell. And Apsilon trained the soldiers and is feeling very much, and at the time felt very much invigorated from doing things like bench pressing a cow and other such shit.
What?
Yeah. Oh no, it was doing squats with a cow on his... Yeah, see, he was training the soldiers, and he was doing squats with a cow on his
yeah,
on his shoulders. It was a good time.
I was being productive.
So now that will bring us to the following morning. Now, Liebe, as you, are attempting to awaken, you feel this strange weightlessness.
Oh boy.
As if you're dreaming. And you attempt to open your eyes, and you can't see anything in particular. And as you're looking around, you see a figure, what appears to be in the distance, and you notice by the, from the form in the distance that it appears as if it's Serenity, and she's looking around as if she's lost.
Prostitute?
No, she's not.
Okay, how am I currently floating?
You're not necessarily floating, but you just feel weightless. Like you're in this black void, and as you, from what your bed, and as you sat up, you were just in a weird darkness.
A very important question. Is this specific for him, for Liebe?
Yes.
I'm gonna mute myself then, because
so you don't say something fucking stupid.
A bunch of... yeah.
I would like to look around and see if there's anything else. Or is it just...
So as you scan your eyes around, you can't see anything else in this void. Somehow the only thing that stands out is this figure who you believe to be Serenity in the distance.
I'll just walk up towards the figure. Since, well, there's nothing really else I can do.
So as you approach her, you see her looking, again, still looking around, almost like concerned, and as she seems to hear your footsteps, looks in your direction, and puts out her hands toward you. Liebe! In a very, distressed tone.
Are you alright?
And as you approach, she, puts her arms around you, and you can almost hear like she's sobbing lightly.
I just... Actually, you know what? Going full role play, I'm not even going to do what I would do. I'm going to do what he would do. He's just stopped. He stopped moving. He's like, what the fuck is happening?
What in the fuck?
He's not saying this out loud, but he's definitely thinking it. It just slowly still confused and very wary of this.
Yes.
Just kind of pats her back. Just... Yep.
And in this moment, you suddenly hear a voice creeping from behind you. A little more wary than I think you'd be.
What did you expect?
And you kind of like tilting your head back and looking, you can see the formless or the featureless mask of the black eye staring you in the face with the singular eye and the glowing ring below the mask.
Serenity still there?
As you look back, the form burns away and you see the mask directly in your face, and the black eye has his hands around you.
Dude, that's exactly why.
So you just letting him hold you?
Could you please let go?
Get dunked on.
Get blue-balled, motherfucker!
Shit. Spooky music.
Could you let go? I find this quite uncomfortable.
I can't hardly hear any music.
Should be there. I always have trouble making
I
sure the
hear
levels are fine.
sounds.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's shitty music.
Fuck you. Anyway, continuing on. So,
Oh, wait.
yeah, everybody can hear you. God damn it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he blinks away, and then you can hear him behind you again. So, looks like you and your friends are doing quite well. Feeling like a hero, are you?
I mean, not really. I mean, we basically bullied the two-headed creature into helping a village out. I don't think that really counts as being a hero.
I suppose not, but keeping everybody safe.
Except for him.
And now I'm seeing you. I can tell you're trying to get a little close with somebody else. You better be careful. Playing hero can get a lot of people hurt.
Well, to be fully honest, being a hero is a bit of a subjective type of thing. Because not everyone is going to see you as a hero. Many people
Oh,
will see you as a
God.
villain.
He one of those.
Yep.
Are you just gonna reply to the black guy with smart responses when he's trying to insult you?
Yep.
He's just gonna be he's just a smarmy fuck.
So you're gonna nerd your way out of it?
Yep. This entire time, by the way, he's walking around him. Like, walking circles around him while explaining this.
Man, I like Liebe. I think the black guy is gonna get fucked.
Oh my god.
While you may not see me as a hero, others do. I myself, I'm just trying to survive. Simple as that.
So, he puts out his hand toward you as you're talking at him, becoming visibly irritated. You can feel that shift in the atmosphere, in this black, featureless void around you, and he blasts you. Let's see. So yeah, that's gonna be. Let's see. It was 28 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And he blasts you with a blast of fire that appears to be made of darkness as well. And with your resistance, it only does 1 point of damage, but despite how undamaging it is, you can feel this sting under your skin as it strikes against you. You need to shut your goddamn mouth for a moment, boy.
You picked the wrong person for that one.
I can tell.
Is he a hillbilly?
Shut the fuck up. Boy, keep yourself fucking muted, I'll do it for you.
I mean, you could mute him.
I know I could.
Continue, I'm sorry.
Oh, Void. Anyway.
I'm sorry, I just need to make jokes.
I server muted you, Void. I'm sorry, but I want to get this going. as much as I find your responses hilarious.
They are.
Good old Void. Anyway, but like I said, you feel this burning almost under your skin from this blackened flame. Now, you seem to find yourself caught in this game that me and Erkval have been in now for the better half of a century.
Erkval, remind me who that is again. I'm quite bad with names.
Your good old crimson-knighted friend.
Oh, Apsilon.
Not surprised he doesn't seem to speak much anymore. He was always a silent type, but much more now than before. We've had our own little, you could call it a game, going for quite some time. It seems now he's chosen his pawns. Strangely thin little weak ones, it seems, though, as well.
You say to the person with 18 strength.
Well, I mean, you're still just
He got some muscles. He may not have much HP, but he got some muscles.
But yeah, so basically he called you a pawn in the one of Apsilon's pawns in this game.
Well, it really depends on whether we're talking about individual players or if this is a group.
Boy, I don't think you understand.
No, I do not. Please continue.
Absalon is probably the only one in your little group I can believe to be any kind of threat. He knows me. Whether he remembers me completely or not, he does. You, however, just a pitiful hell spawn. What could you possibly do?
You're not wrong. You know?
I'm sorry, I did not hear what you just said.
I said, you're not wrong. And you know, calling me a hellspawn may be a little more accurate than you think.
And just remember, boy, keep this up. You might have yourselves more than just a few problems. Like that poor little girl that you seem to be so keen on. And he puts out his hand, and you see like a bubbling of that black liquid form in his hand, and a small statue of Serenity is in his hand. She might just get hurt. And he crushes it in his hand, and it shatters.
Good statue. Well, that is true. The thing is, I can't really prevent much. I can't do much in this world, at least yet. I'm not as powerful as you. Certainly not. Absalon, fallen from grace. Ildrad, I don't know what the fuck is up with him. Muffin is Muffin. I myself, I'm just some magic wizard. There's not much I can do. So, you're alright. I am just a pawn in this game. So, you don't see me as a threat, so why bother with all of this? What's your motive?
I'm just looking to have myself a little bit of fun, but seems you don't bite as much. Very well.
Where's the fun if there's no challenge? So,
Indeed. So,
how about I propose ourselves a little bit of a deal, if you will. You have already admitted to not seeing me as a threat, and, well, looking at all of this, I can agree that I'm not much compared to you. Certainly not. You certainly have many years of experience that I have yet to live. But I can grow. I am an exceptional learner. My parents have taught me well, and those around me can still. I do not have as much experience, but if you may grant me the time to gain a little bit more, maybe this can be a bit more fun for the both of us. What do you say?
the black eye blinks to directly in front of you, and you feel his hand grip around your throat and lift you off the ground. You don't seem to understand the position you're in. I am not interested in making deals with you. But go ahead. Get stronger. Make this interesting for me, boy. And maybe you'll live. But I don't see that being the case. And with that, you feel the hand release from your throat, and you drop to the ground, and you feel this another change in the atmosphere around you as the darkness disappears, sinking into the ground before the light of the city comes back in through your window.
I just sit up, look around.
Oh, wait, I gotta unmute Void.
Yeah.
There you go.
I sit up and look around. Is he gone?
Yes, the only thing around you is the everything that's in your room.
I just say to myself, guess you never heard the phrase, never make a deal with the devil.
I've
Then just
okay.
get my things
I don't know if you whispered very quietly, but I did not hear what you just said.
Sorry. I said, well, I guess you never heard the phrase then. Never make a deal with the devil. And then I get up and prepare for the morning.
So, you exit your room, and you see Apsilon standing there as he has. It's now becoming a almost a pattern of him standing guard outside of a room.
Do you never sleep?
Void, you can talk now and do things.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, if I never sleep, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know what to answer. I'm kind of brain dead.
Apsilon canonically now has a bottle of beer in his hand.
You can't get a hangover if you never stop drinking.
I would like to say that I do sleep, but I tend to keep guard of the ones I care about.
He speaks this.
Oh. That's right kind of you. Well, speaking
I
of
would
the ones
like
we
to
care
wave
about, how about...
friendly at him.
What'd you say?
I would like to wave in a friendly manner at him.
I just waved that. But well, speaking of the ones that we both take kindly to, where are those two drunkards? Are they still in the forest?
You kind of taking. I mean, you can't see any other rooms that are in this the upper side of this tavern, but you definitely at no point in the night felt that you heard Muffin or Ildrad enter the tavern.
Listen, I might be drunk, but I remember last time when I was training the soldiers, I heard a noise of people celebrating in the forest. I would like to investigate.
Absalom, do you only speak when you're drunk?
No.
Oh. So what? You just kind of wait. You kind of like wave Liebe to follow you.
Yeah.
God. Well, so we had this really serious moment with the black eye, and then there's just, yes, Apsilon is drunk. Let's go back to silly things because
Yes,
we've had too
I
much
am the
silly-
goofy one.
I mean,
Praise me.
hasn't that happened more than a few times? It goes from
No.
very
That
dark,
was my
serious
echo.
to. I had nothing to do with this.
I'm innocent. I swear.
Yeah, so he sort of beckons you outwards from the tavern, and you two head out northwards from from the city where Apsilon believes he may have heard the celebrations and thunder and smells of copious alcohol out in the woods.
So we just kind of keep walking.
Yes. And as you make your way in through the forest, give me 1 second. I can't do more than like 2 things at once.
It's okay, I can do anything at all. Help.
Help.
I can't do anything. Help. I would like to cast Toll the Dead. No.
I'd like to cast... shit. So, as you head out through these woods, you can smell a stench of what may be old alcohol and slightly burnt grass, strangely enough, as you make your way through the woods, and you come across two bodies laying in the middle of this forest. One being your scaled dragonborn friend, and the other being the small goblin, with a cart nearby full of tipped over barrels that once contained alcohol, but has all been completely consumed in this.
The dragonborn doesn't matter. What matters is the goblin. Approach.
I just look at Apsilon. Just look at Apsilon and just say, you know, the fact that he's a cleric probably prevented them from getting alcohol poisoning this entire time.
I would like to say he's a bad cleric and approach the goblin and attempt to wake goblin up.
El Goblino.
Yeah, so...
I mean, I'm right though, aren't I?
What's that?
No, it's a goblino.
The fact that Ildrad can heal people probably made it so that they didn't get alcohol poisoning from that.
Quite possibly. So, Muffin, in your stupor, you can feel somebody kind of shoving you around, and you feel an immense sharp pain in your skull as you're being...
I'm not shoving anyone around, I'm just touching the cheeks, like stretching them, attempting to wake her
when
up.
you're extremely hungover, everything is painful.
But I don't... Wait, is Apsilon hungover? I am, but I don't remember Apsilon being drunk.
No, I'm saying from Muffin being completely fucked up.
Okay.
And you're sitting there jabbing at her, and that's enough to be painful, even if it's not, hard.
I understand.
How much did you have to drink?
All of it.
No, I asked that to Void.
What do you mean?
He's wondering how much of the vodka you consumed.
Yeah.
Well, we had like 65% of the bottle left, and me and my cousin drank like probably 20%, and I drank the rest of the bottle.
Oh,
it wasn't pure vodka, it was like what we call here black vodka. It only had like 20% alcohol. But before that, I took a quick shot of whiskey for 40% alcohol, so I don't know if that affected me.
Well, if it wasn't straight vodka, it won't kill you.
I am still alive, I assure you.
I am concerned, though.
Don't worry, everything is fine. I can still play.
Okay.
I probably won't roleplay very well, but I can still press buttons so I can roll.
Oh my goodness. Anyway.
Keep going.
So, yes, Muffin is laying very, very hungover while being poked in the face by Apsilon.
Ow. Ow. Stop.
You okay?
Oh. What day is it?
Wednesday.
3 days. Yeah, I didn't come up with fucking,
You didn't. You don't know the day of the week, so I just made something up.
Well, no, I didn't come up with fucking fantasy days of the week. But, yes, we'll call it Wednesday, my dudes.
It is Wednesday, my dudes. You just hear a frog yelling in the distance.
The fuck was that?
Is this Muffin?
Yeah,
Are you able to function?
probably. One way to find out.
If not, you still have dog.
Where is dog?
He's over there.
Dog is laying over by the cart, just kind of watching everything. He hasn't really gotten up and moved.
Does he have his tongue out?
What?
Does he have his tongue out?
Does he have his
He's
what?
a happy boy.
Tongue.
I still can't hear what the fuck you... I don't know why I feel like I can't hear anything today. Like, nothing's...
Maybe turn up.
He has his
Well, no, the
tongue.
music isn't terribly loud. It's... Like, I don't fucking get it. Like,
The stream ended.
yeah, I know. I gotta fix that.
Also, maybe try turning up the personal volume.
Well, I did. It doesn't help. There's a fucking thing in the background that's going off. Anyway, so... It sounded like you said, does the dog have a thong?
No, he said, does the dog have
The
have
thing
its
he
tongue
uses
out?
to lick people with.
Yes, he has
Tongue.
a... Yes, of course he has a tongue.
Does he have it out? You asked.
No, he's just kind of currently sitting over there, just watching everything by the,
Well, regardless, I would like to approach Dog and pet him.
Dog sits there and wags his tail. He enjoys the pets.
Nice. Keep going.
Nice. So, yes, Muffin, as you attempt... Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for while you're trying to get up and try not to lose your guts.
Make a con save.
Yeah, I just feeling it.
Natural 1.
You immediately empty out whatever contents are left in your stomach after you're drinking.
Well, I should feel better after that.
It doesn't do anything to you. You just vomited everywhere. And now you kind of smell a little bit from vomit.
How do you have that? How do you have that many contents in your stomach when you are so small?
Goblins are stretchy.
That makes more sense than it should.
That sounded weird.
Let's not dwell on that.
That did
So-
sound weird.
So yes,
Shit.
currently you guys are now just in the woods with a which I'm gonna go with a still unconscious Dragonborn, and Muffin, who just woke up and puked all over herself. So you have a cart, it's just full of empty barrels.
Is
I'm gonna crawl
Grimm
into one of the
actually
barrels in the
here?
cart.
Do what?
I'm
Wood?
sorry, Ryan. I was just asking if is Grimm actually here?
I don't know, he's muted.
Oh, okay.
He is
I'm sorry
muted.
for
He
interrupting, Ryan.
types in chat every now and then, so he is quote unquote here. He probably just can't speak.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
So yes, Muffin crawls up onto the cart and puts herself in one of the barrels that was once filled with alcohol.
Let me know when we get back to town.
He's waiting for it to be his turn.
I mean, it can
Wake
be.
up!
Yes, he has to wake up or something. Nobody's jabbed him, so he could just wake up on his own. I don't fucking care.
Just kick him in the face.
Wow.
You know, I could do that.
I mean, yeah, you could.
As payback for the fucking
Oh, that's true.
28 light thunder damage. You know, I'm tempting myself right now. I shouldn't do this. Nah. I will not use my hand though. I just like with the tip of my boot,
Just
give him a small tap.
Yeah, so
Or I tap his shoulder.
if you are in, yeah. So you just feel Ildrad. You feel this like tapping against you, as you struggle to come back to consciousness.
You alright?
What if somebody body slammed him?
You want to go into the barrel?
Barrel? What?
I would shove you into this barrel and then we just ride into town with the barrel so you don't have to...
What day is it?
It's Wednesday.
What does that mean?
Shut up, frog!
Are you okay, Dangus?
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Fuck Wednesday. Friday is better.
Yeah.
I wanna stand up.
You can go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw too,
Can I jump back?
to not void your insides.
3.
Both of them.
Not long after seeing Muffin puke everywhere, Ildrad stands up confidently, and immediately puke flows out of his mouth. Not so much projectile, but it just kind of drips out of his face. And just like a bleh down his clothes.
It's even weirder when you think about the fact that this man has a dragon face.
Uh-huh. It's just leaking out the sides.
Ew.
I'm gonna proceed to crawl up onto the wagon and just lay on the floor.
So now you got a goblin in a barrel, and your cleric in the back, hungover. What a party.
Yep.
So now what are you guys going to do with them? The only two conscious people.
What are we supposed to do with them?
Before I pass out, I want
Before you pass out, you. You kind of
pass out. What do you want to do?
Yeah, you kind of cut
I
off.
think you said never mind.
Wait, so what happened? One
Okay.
is in the barrel and the other is
It's
where?
just the other one's just laying in the back.
Okay, fuck the one laying on the back, I don't know. We
What?
take the barrel with the one inside the barrel.
Well, we gotta return the
Oh.
cart, the whole cart.
Dangus, he wanted to check if Thor left him any gift.
I am reading that. Now,
Yeah.
for both just because I'm kind of just trying to think of shit for what happened from what happened during that party with Thor, both Ildrad and Muffin, I don't know how I'd say you would know it, but you basically both have a, like, we'll call it like a minor blessing from Thor, so depending on the situation, you could get a little bit of help. Nothing substantial, but some help from the gods, basically, for partying with the gods, more or less.
Is there a way to add, like, custom stuff?
Wait. That could just be inspiration.
Not quite. It's. I know Apsilon will have inspiration for at least like the next. I'm gonna say like the next 3 days. That. And-
Wait, so should I turn on inspiration on the D&D Beyond site then?
Yes.
Okay.
And what inspiration will be is it's a one-time use for that day of. I think it's a advantage to an attack roll, a saving throw, and I want to say a ability check.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So
I think it's just basically advantage on any roll.
yes, but you
It
get
doesn't
it.
change anything on the site, so I'm just gonna believe you.
Yeah, it just kind of gives you a little. When you click on it, it just gives you like a little sun, like yay. It's just it's more of a reminder. But I mean, just I don't know if you play anything with the site, but basically just keep in mind that if you just go like, if you are in need in some way, maybe you'll get some form of help, and it could be pretty much anything that I decide at the time.
A bird lands on
Are
you.
you talking to me or are you talking to
Yes.
Ildrad?
Well, both, because you both you were both drinking with Thor.
Okay, that's easy enough.
Understandable, don't worry, have a nice day. Okay, so Drunk Void is very kind, I can tell.
I mean, yeah, sure.
What?
Somehow.
Kung Pao
A
chicken.
drunk boy
The
does
fuck
what?
you say to me?
Fuck you, said me?
Okay, so what are you guys doing now with the drunkards? Are you gonna just take them back to town, or are you gonna just kind of? I mean, that's really that's the only real direction you can go. There's not much to do out in the wilderness unless you go just in a direction and sees what happens. So what shall it be?
What the fuck do we do with the Dragonborn? Do we put him in a pit? Might have to leave. Oh, okay, sad. Gonna. Do we pick him up?
He's already in the cart.
Yeah, but I'm not a fucking horse.
Yeah, well, yes, but there are horses on the cart, which I thought I was starting to say, but I think I got distracted or interrupted, one of the two.
It's whichever one it was. Horsey, do your thing.
Go, horse, go.
Just Muffin just drunkenly saying that in the fucking barrel.
Just very echoey in the barrel. Move, horsey, move.
But yeah, I'll just get the horses to help drag them back.
Alright, go ahead and make an animal handling check.
Absolutely lovely. Watch me roll. Oh, never mind. 19.
Well, goddamn. So,
Can I attempt to control the horses too?
I was about to say, watch me roll
Sure,
an actual
I mean-
1, but no, you got a fucking 19.
I mean, one of you already did the animal handling check, so I mean, you can always steer it if you really want to.
If you want
So,
to, Absilon.
Do I roll?
No, not for that. So, after Liebe motivates the horses to get moving, Apsilon takes the reins, and you guys make your way back into town with your two drunken friends in tow. And Muffin in the back, as you hit the bumps of the cobblestone roads of Raven's Claw, you kind of get shook around some as you're laying in your barrel.
Yeah, I figured this probably wasn't the best idea.
So, once again, feeling like your head is splitting open as you get drugged on the cart on your way back towards the tavern.
Cool.
And you guys make your way there, and basically, I don't even remember was the cart the one that you guys had been using?
I think so.
I believe it was. That would make the most sense. So yes, you just kind of, let's say, park your cart. And are you guys gonna basically just kind of leave them in there and that be that, or are you guys gonna take them somewhere before potentially going and seeing if Garen has anything for you?
Wait,
I take Muffin and lay Muffin on dog.
yeah, I was gonna say the exact same thing.
So yes, you place Muffin onto Dog, who walks towards the inside of the tavern with his master in tow.
Well, kind of.
Smell with great stench being taken inside. It's more or less in tow. You're on top. So, I'm trying to think.
Ildrad is still passed the fuck out.
In the back. Trying to think though, if I don't know, Ryan, would Muffin would you say Muffin like decides to actually get up at this point, or are you doing something else? I don't want to say what you're doing because you could very well go,
No,
okay.
that's fine. Whenever she feels strong enough, she'll
make her way back around.
Yeah, drinking lots of water.
So yes, in the meantime,
How I
Muffin.
get up?
Yes.
Fall out of the cart,
Yes.
then go find some water.
So Ildrad, so very gracefully, flops his way out of the cart, gets back up, and makes his way also into the tavern. And you believe those two are going to essentially rehabilitate themselves, and hopefully will join you later.
They're addicts already. There's no saving them.
Slaves to their addiction. So, as this is happening, you see a man approach you, Apsilon, and he gives you, or he doesn't give you, he comes up to, well, both you and Liebe, and says, "Sirs, Lord Garen is requesting your presence."
Oh, yes.
I
so-
salute and say Roger, Dad.
He only speaks what's important, except when it's not 100%. He still does it when he wants.
Yeah.
So I guess you two are gonna go right there, or something else in the meantime.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Garen unless Julian wants to do something.
No.
Yeah, so making your way through the hall that is becoming all too familiar to you guys at this point, you see Lord Garen standing more in the middle of this large hall, not so much back on his chair. He's kind of pacing back and forth, and he sees you. "Ah, gentlemen, it's good to see you two again. Where are the other two?"
Dog's gonna follow along behind him.
With you on it,
With me on
or
top. Yeah, with
As
me
you
on
can
it.
see- as you can see, one of them is drunk, the other one is also drunk. But you
So,
seem quite distressed.
well, actually, Muffin, as Ryan just said, Muffin is actually with you guys. You just kind of, oh, there she is. What is that stench?
Don't worry about it. You seem quite distressed. Is there something wrong?
It would seem, as of late, there have been cargo of ours going missing. Entire carts, and the men that have been either guarding them or simply driving the carts to their destination have been disappearing. And I have yet to get any report as to what could be causing it.
Have there been any survivors at all?
None that I'm aware. They all seem to either disappear or they were found dead. And no one seems to be able to identify what could have killed them.
So there were no traces either of the places where it happened.
The only thing we know is that it seems to happen around Ravendell. So, I would greatly appreciate if you'd be able to perhaps investigate these disappearances. And if you happen to find what it is that's causing it, take care of that problem.
Yes, of course. I'm trying to... One second, I'm trying to find the map.
I've got the map. I'm gonna hold up the map.
Blech.
Can you
Oh,
please
no, that's
post a
it.
picture in chat again? Because
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I need to save that fucking image because I keep forgetting where places are because I'm a forgetful little baby man. But you know, forgetful piece of shit. Where's Raven? Where is Raven?
It's to the north.
Yes.
North? Oh yeah, over there. Oh, it's the little town where we met.
So, as he's kind of hovering over your shoulder as you're looking at the map. Yes, right around this area, and he points just. You are, as I imagine, still at the bar drinking a bunch of water. Muffin got drug along.
I would like to walk into whatever room they're in.
Yeah. So as as you're looking at the map, having your discussion, you can hear the kind of swaying. You almost describe them as swaying footsteps behind you, and you look back and you see Ildrad, who seems to be joining the group. Now I see you're all here. Good. And Lord Garen looks back towards the map and points at somewhere like a rough area between Ravensclaw and Ravendell. Right around here is about where the disappearances have been taking place. If maybe you can investigate the scene and see if anything seems out of the ordinary. For all I know, it's just more orcs, but it could be something much worse. I dare not risk putting too many men out there if it seems to be a bigger problem. You four seem incredibly capable.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now, I hate to also ask too much, for I know you're not delivery men, but I have a letter that needs to be delivered to Dragon's Keep as well. I figure it's not exactly close, but if you can do that for me, I would greatly appreciate that as well.
Oh, that would be quite nice.
Wait,
We'll be returning home, but...
a letter delivery to
Dragon's Keep.
Yeah.
And Garen kind of looks towards you for a moment. Ah, you're from that town.
Yes, actually, I've lived there my entire life. So, it'll be a nice change of pace to return home for a bit.
Then you must have been born around the time the walls were being built in that town. Very recent addition to Balathor. It's been extremely useful for the ores and jewels that have been in that cave.
For quite a long time, yes. There was a lot of the things within that cave were actually from quite a long time ago, but this is no time and place for me to go on a rant about the many things that are found within that cave, so we will get these done. We will get them done swiftly.
I would appreciate that.
Good wine in the cave?
What'd you say?
Is there good wine in the cave?
Is there good wine in the cave?
Wait, let's see if I know this language. Yes, I do. I look Ildrad in the eyes and I say in Draconic. I'll ask my father.
He looks him dead in the eye and says very seriously, "I'll ask my father."
My father.
I'll ask my dad.
I'll ask my dad if he got some wine, bro.
I'll ask my dad if he has
Alright, let's
some
go
moonshine.
then.
So, Garen hands the letter to you, Liebe. Well, seeing as you're from that town, I believe you'll be able to do that well. This needs to be delivered to... Well, he's not exactly a lord, but the townsfolk have taken to calling him lord. A man by the name of Nirak.
Yes, I know where he is. Quite well.
Ah, very good then.
Actually, by any chance, do you know what he looks like? He just says with this fucking big ass
There, Dad.
I thought you said you knew him.
He just says it with this big ass fucking grin on his face.
I can't say I've met the man myself, but he sounds like I've been told he's a very wise man, but that's all I know.
Wise, talkative, could probably talk for weeks if you let him, to be honest.
Oh god, it's another
Is he old?
Stormseer.
It's Stormseer, but worse, because he's an ancient...
And after he says that, he kind of puts a hand over his mouth like I should not have said that. As it's not very becoming of a lord.
Oh, Lord Garen.
Don't worry. I'm certain once those two get to know each other, they will definitely have long discussions.
I might have to send him there sometime. Anyway, I have other business that needs attending to. I appreciate your help in this matter.
My problem. Nope.
I'm not gonna do any.
So,
Is my echo still out?
I mean, you've said that he just... I mean, you went to sleep, so probably... Well, we'll call it sleep. So I'm going to say probably not unless you decide to summon him back.
Wait, does the echo ever disappear?
Yeah.
So far, Void has pretty much decided he's always around, but where he is at this moment, that hasn't been really decided. He has to be within 30 feet.
Okay, I would like to add my echo in the background as we're talking to Lord Garen. I would like to have him in the background just doing some push-ups.
just the entire time. Nobody's really noticed. He's just been doing this.
Yeah. Okay, you may continue.
Alright. Well, we'll get this done quite swiftly, good sir.
Thank you. And he salutes you all and turns to walk back out the door towards his office where you had seen him before.
As he leaves, I give a little bow and then I say, well, everyone, let's go back to my hometown.
Okay.
I don't know why I like to imagine every couple words Muffin just like some more.
He just kind of pukes up a small bit.
No, I would feel bad because the only place it could go on is dog. And I don't.
Oh yeah.
No, she can puke off to the side.
On the floor.
Muffin would never puke on dog. Dog's too important.
She would swallow the vomit.
I always feel bad for the people cleaning.
But yeah, so you've all
almost
exit the keep and make your way towards your cart to get yourself set up to head back out. But is there anything else anybody would attempt to do in town before leaving?
Yes, I need to go to the fat man ass.
Forgot about that.
I completely forgot about that.
One day, she has to notice at some point.
I mean, like I said, if you go to the same place all the time, you're gonna take notice usually until somebody points it out or something really just tickles you that something's wrong.
I mean, the fact that she hasn't noticed that it's on the sign of our own store, does she never leave?
She just doesn't look up very much.
Yeah, fair enough.
How often do you look up when you're going into a building?
A lot, because I know where the fuck I'm walking into and if this is the wrong building or not.
I look down to see if I can see any money. Because some people drop coins.
So, yes, so you're just going on dog, entering the store, Muffin.
Hey, Serenity!
You almost feel like you hear, especially being hungover, it's almost as your senses are a lot more sharp in a painful way. You feel like you can hear a deep sigh before she comes from behind the curtain at the back of her shop.
Hi.
Hello, little goblin.
You owe me money. It's been 3 days. Surely he's been there and come back. So gimme.
No, Henry has not returned quite yet, but considering his time, I imagine he should be arriving shortly.
Well, then we'll wait here. Dog is gonna sit right down where he's at.
Oh, lovely. And has anybody else entered the shop by this point, or just?
I mean, I saw Muffin leave. I don't know what he would do. He still has something else to do. I would like to go to the smithy.
Okay. So.
I walk in.
Yes, you walk in and you notice that you can't see. You don't hear the hammer or anything, but you notice. I forget which it was Thornton, I believe so.
Thornton, yeah.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, Thornton. You can see the open door to what seems to be like his desk, and he's just sitting there looking at what appears to be a journal of some type.
I'm not gonna pull an Apsilon, or not an Apsilon. I'm not gonna pull a Ugrim, so I'm just gonna say, Thornton, good friend.
And you hear him kind of like, "Huh," and he looks up towards you and slams the book shut.
I'm not behind him. I'm not gonna pull a Ugrim, I said.
I know, I'd say he looks back and sees you. He can see you in the store.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you gave me quite a fright. What can I help you with?
I'm quite sorry.
And he kind of walks out of the the room, pulling the door shut.
You remember that long sword you gave for the orcs?
Ah, yes.
Yes, well, some things ended up happening, and, I have not even been able to take it out of the wrapping yet, so I would like to return it to you.
Oh, well, thank you, lad. And he looks at it, he unwraps it just to be sure. Ah, yes, still in perfect condition. What, may I ask, happened? I take it you couldn't get those orcs to be too civil, could you? He starts just laughing.
Well, a combination of that and necromancy. Amazing, isn't it? He says in a very sarcastic tone.
I don't know what that is.
I accidentally almost went Scottish. Bringing back the dead.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
No, it was not. That is why they were uncivilized as all hell.
Well,
To be honest,
undead, live, whichever. Orcs are orcs.
Yep. And as I said, fuck. I hear a Scottish accent and immediately start to do it. God damn it.
Yeah.
As I said, the weapon has been unused, so of course I came to return it. Though I'm not sure where the one Muffin had went. She probably still has it somewhere.
Well, I've already been paid by Lord Garen for it, so it's no big deal.
Well, even then.
I'd like to have given it to Thor as a gift.
No. Probably doesn't. She probably doesn't, knowing her, but well. Since you have been repaid, I suppose it's not too much of a problem for you.
No, but I suppose now I should get the money back to Lord Garen for this. He's a good man, he takes care of this town. Wouldn't be nice to cheap out such a gracious lord.
True. Was there anything I collected? Actually, I did collect something. Wait, let me check my equipment real quick. I have useless items I want to do things with. Oh, yeah! Well, one thing did end up happening, and, since you are a dwarf, and I recognize this is of dwarven make, I would like to know if you know anything about this. And I pull out Wolf's deactivated arm.
And you see his eyes kind of widen, and he grabs it from you, and inspecting it. Where did you find this?
It was,
I feel like I'm changing voices as I'm doing this.
Hmm?
I feel like my voices is changing as I'm doing this, but whatever.
Oh, don't worry, man. Don't worry, man. I just say, well, it was it was full once, but the entity it belonged to was destroyed. That was all that remained.
I don't know how you got a hold of this, but this is part of an old warforged.
Yep. That's what he was.
Most of these were, as far as I know, almost all of these were deactivated well over 100 years ago. So well, I don't understand how you could even have this.
Well, isn't that a coincidence? I found him deactivated on the side of a barn. His name was Wolf. He was... well, I don't think he remembered anything of the life he once had. He just wants to protect nature.
There's no life to be had for Warforged. Their name tells you all you need to know. Forged for war.
Yep.
They once fought against Balathor.
I think one phrase that I found upon him does say it all. One second, let me find it again. I have it in my notes. For war we fight, for war we live, for war we die. I say this in Dwarven.
Yes, that was the phrase. I don't know if it was supposed to be a joke or what, but it was always carved into every warforged that was made. But you said this one cared for nature?
Yes. It had named himself Wolf, and had a wolf's pelt over him. Sadly, I had hoped to keep more of a keepsake to him, as over the time that I know him, I'd grown quite fond of him. He was kind, even though he was a bit of a jokester.
Very odd. Most Warforged weren't created with such a purpose. So,
Yes,
I can only imagine why this particular one was created, or what was changed about him.
well, it seemed that he had multiple modes. One of them was stealth, one of them was, well, his normal mode, and then another one was battle, in which every single form seemed to have different memories, almost as if he were malfunctioning.
Wouldn't surprise me. He shouldn't have been functioning in the first place.
It was
What?
because of my magic that he reactivated.
Yeah, I was. I just realized I was changing the voice completely. It went from Scottish to whatever the fuck I was doing before. It's very difficult.
I missed Wolf. Wolf was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing to be done about him now. And he hands you back the arm.
Do you at least know where this originates from?
I can't be certain, but more the Warforged were created in Kallenheim across the sea.
Well, in that case, I think I'll go there to see for myself what they are capable of.
Well,
Besides-
you may have a hard time. The king of Kallenheim, Grumdal, isn't exactly fond of people from Balathor. You can understand, as the first 50 years of Balathor's rise to power were fighting the dwarves.
Well, why
Many
else
of
would
many of us
created?
still remember those days very. I wouldn't call them fondly, but we remember them easily.
Well, to be honest, I'm not surprised, because why else would they create machinery forged specifically for war?
And the only artificer I've met since coming here to Balathor has been Gamdry, but he had very little to do with the creation of the Warforged. He became one not too long after they were dismantled.
Oh, yeah. I remember Kalamesh mentioned him for a bit, though he didn't really go into detail.
Did I? Did he? I can't remember now.
He said his name, but that's it.
Okay, because I know I had Serenity mention it, but okay.
Wait, it was either Serenity or, him.
He might have, I don't know.
I
remember
heard
now.
his name. I heard his name, that's it.
That's the
that's just
fucking
it.
point.
Instead, it's just he says, well, I've heard that name before. Yeah, I'm certain I'll meet him at some point.
I wouldn't be surprised. He's a very, very famous... God damn it. I wouldn't be surprised. He's a very famous dwarf among... At least ways over here in Balathor. Though he more resides in Necrosia these days. Not sure what for, but... He's always been an odd one.
Well, I'm certain he'll be an interesting fellow.
Oh, that's a word for it.
If anything, though, it's been nice catching up with you, and thank you for the information on my late friend.
Absolutely. Anything else you might need?
No, not at the moment. Wait a minute, where's Muffin? Oh shit, I think Muffin may be at Serenity's shop.
Oh god.
I should probably go over there before that place gets burned down. I'll see you in a bit.
Alright, goodbye.
I'll see you later. Sorry, he says I'll see you later. Not I'll see you in a bit. Have a nice day.
And you go rushing out of the shop towards Phantasma, with still the sign changed as it was, and you see Serenity just kind of sitting over the counter glaring at Muffin as she sits there barely conscious on Dog, who is just laying there with Muffin on him.
No. Okay, thank the gods. Neither of you are trying to
And wait, where is Apsilon during this? He's just kind of...
Lloyd, you get to speak.
He's also eating some food.
I don't know, I guess I'm with
With Muffin?
I guess I was just keeping watch with Muffin and Dog.
Okay.
And maybe Ildrad. I don't know what Ildrad is up to. But
I literally just thought about it. I was like, oh shit.
Fuck.
I guess I'm just standing there keeping watch on Muffin and
to make sure she
Dog,
doesn't get up to
if
any...
nothing goes wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, as I walk in, I just say, oh, thank the gods, neither of you are trying to kill one another.
Yeah, I give him a thumbs up.
Thank you, Apsilon.
And Serenity looks up. Oh, Liebe, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too, Serenity.
Now, your friend came in here drunkenly demanding money for something that hasn't been delivered yet.
She is wasted as can be. I'm quite sorry, but for her bothering you. But well, we should be on our way. I'm just waiting for these two. Apsilon, do you have any unfinished business?
I shake my head.
Muffin, is this the only... I just kind of walk over to Muffin. Is this the only thing you were here for?
What do you mean the only thing? It's
Oh.
important. She owes me money.
Yeah, but it's not delivered yet.
That's not my fault her man is stupid. And slow.
Yep.
I gave her 3 days.
Serenity
A goblin could have been there and back already.
Serenity just kind of sits there and, as if she's about to retort you calling Henry stupid and slow, but she doesn't. She has nothing to say in response to that.
See, she doesn't even deny it.
I feel bad for this guy.
And she just kind of turns her head away.
Wait, I have the perfect image. That's like... Here it is.
Yeah, pretty much. So as this this back and forth is going on, you hear the door open up, and you do see so very conveniently, it's almost like it's a plot bullshit.
Like a magic.
It's like a magic. You see,
look at that. Look at that. The plot has arrived.
yes, and you see Henry with a full bag and a very dirty face, and he looks extremely tired.
Oh, look at that.
I'm back, Lady Serenity. And he just kind of stumbles into the shop with this full backpack and drops the bag onto the counter where a few of the rubies roll out.
Oh, would you look at that? It's almost as if some kind of external force wanted us to move on swiftly without constantly ruffling about.
See, Wedge, the gods want money to you to pay me my money. Gimme.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Muffin. You've got to pull... This... It's almost as if there's some kind of god who's controlling all of this. Do both Muffin and Liebe just look towards the camera?
A god that is fat and bald.
I'm not bald.
He's not bald.
Anyway,
He's fat, just not bald.
that's my physical appearance. Anyway, so
Yeah.
Serenity examines a few of the rubies for a moment, and you can see she's not entirely happy, and without really even looking in your direction, flops down a sack of money. Please take it and leave.
Oh,
No,
I'll be back. Don't you worry.
Oh,
Muffin,
lovely.
please.
Bye. As Dog starts walking out the door, I'm going to spin around in the saddle so I keep looking at her.
So as Muffin makes her way out of the door, you can see Serenity just kind of puts her head into her hand. Oh, I feel that goblin's gonna be the death of me.
To be honest, I would not be surprised.
Either way, delivered on your promise.
I would like to point out my Echo is adding some final touches to the sign, adding some neon lights.
Oh no!
Funny you mentioned that.
Also, I just realized Muffin never actually said that she fucking picked up the gold.
Yeah, I did.
Then I probably just didn't hear it. Sorry. I thought it would be funny if, like, walked out
Without
forgot
the
to pick up
gold.
then kind of runs back in, grabs the gold, runs back out.
Apsilon senses something is going on with the Echo, so he goes out the store to scold the Echo.
And, you, Henry kind of all mentions, something seems wrong with, your sign, Lady Serenity. And she kind of, like, looks up. And looks towards you, Liebe. Who did it?
What?
Okay. It's going to sound bullshit, but then again, a lot of the things that I have said do.
Uh-huh.
I just point towards the Echo specifically.
So looking out the window of the shop, you can see the Echo kind of floating as Apsilon is gesturing at it wildly in a scolding manner. And she looks at the knight, and then back at you, and then back at the knight, and then back at you. Oh, gods.
Would you like me to do something about it?
Meanwhile, outside the window, Apsilon has started strangling the Echo.
While Muffin watches.
Well, to be honest, I think he's already doing something about it. Should I ask him to...
I
you want
can
me to
take...
ask him to fix it?
I'll take care of it later, it's not important. And... she, like, gathers up the big bag of the, rubies and places them back behind, the counter. If there's nothing else, I have other work to get back to myself.
Is the counter dirty?
No, it's just... It's no dirtier than it could be.
Oh, wait, you said the... Fuck, what's the dude's name again? The human dude that we were insulting?
Henry.
Henry.
Poor stupid, slow Henry.
Henry, looks filthy, right?
Yes.
Are you gonna lick him clean? What the fuck?
No, let me do something about that. I'ma just cast Prestidigitation. He ain't dirty no more.
And Henry thanks you, and before he continues his way back behind the curtain, and you hear him. It sounds like he audibly thuds to the floor from potential exhaustion. And
Make sure
Serenity looks towards you. He'll be fine.
that boy gets enough rest.
Excuse me.
And, well, that does conclude business. So, have a pleasant day, Serenity.
You as well. And she kind of waves to you as she heads her way back behind the curtain in her shop.
I wave as I leave.
And you exit the shop to see Apsilon strangling his own Echo, which is an extremely surreal experience for you, while Muffin sits on dog counting her money and watching.
You know,
Muffin is just biting the coins, checking if they're real, while watching the Echo being strangled.
I said, you know, if you asked me a couple of years ago if I would think that I would one day see a man strangling his own shadow while a goblin counts coins in the background watching, I'd think you were crazy. But here I fucking am.
Here we are in this sitcom universe.
You know what? Fuck this. I want to go home. I want to tell my parents about all of this bullshit. This is the funniest thing I've ever fucking seen.
Meanwhile,
45,
Dangus, nah,
46.
you still haven't seen the full tip of this iceberg.
47, 48.
Muffin, please, do it in your head.
49.
49, 50, 51.
You know what? I could make you more annoying if you'd like.
She glares at him. No, I'll pass.
I will cast Thaumaturgy to make her voice 3 times as loud.
Deafening herself.
Yep, that's the plan. It's like she's screaming.
No, I've stopped counting.
Okay. Alright.
Meanwhile, Apsilon is just twisting his echo to form like one of those animal balloons.
Okay, here's my question. Do we bring the Dragonborn, or do you think he'll just show up as he usually does?
Where is the Dragonborn?
He's still drinking water in the tavern.
Well, he was there, and then he disappeared.
Wait, he's not in the tavern anymore?
Well, no, he stumbled from the tavern to the keep, met you guys, heard what you're doing, and then subsequently disappeared. As he...
Well, that guy owes me money, because I totally woke up before he did.
You woke up like a couple of seconds earlier, so yeah, that counts.
That's all that matters.
Just thank Apsilon for that one.
Listen, I'm playing as Apsilon, so I gave him money when he helped us with the orcs and everything, but if I was playing as Volton, that guy would be marked for death already. For owing money.
Yeah, I'd just say, well, Muffin, you can thank Apsilon for that one. He was the one who woke you up.
So I'm gonna head back to the inn.
Alright. So while Muffin makes her way back to the inn, are you guys just gonna follow?
Yes.
Oh my, look at the time. It's Glock o'clock.
What? Glock?
Yeah, it's from another server. It's like, there's a burglar in our house. Europeans looking fearful, but Americans, oh look at the time. It's Glock o'clock.
Oh yeah, because you guys have self-defense, we don't.
Yep.
Fuck
Okay.
self-defense.
So what is Muffin doing in the tavern?
Find an Ildrad.
But nobody came.
Yeah, so you look around, and currently you do not see the Dragonborn. He seems to have done what he normally does, and that's completely disappear on his own way.
Oh shit, he's not even in the server. My bad.
Yep.
I thought he was still here.
Nope.
No, he left long ago.
He has done the dirty.
He's Dirty Dan.
The dirty
That's no. That won't do. No sir.
No, sir, yo.
Do we write that down?
Proceeds the band.
Do we write that down in the depth book?
It's in the dev book.
No, the
death
debt.
book.
Oh,
Debt.
debt.
Oh, I'm writing his name down in the
Note.
death book.
The death note.
All right, I'll add into the debt book. How much did he owe you again?
Just making notes.
It was 5 gold a day. It was 3 days, so 15 gold.
15 gold.
Holy
Right.
shit, when did that happen?
Right up there with Yugram's 5 gold. All right. I already marked down 2, but that 5 is still right there. Do you think he's ever gonna show up?
Oh, I'm sure we'll meet each other again at some point.
Probably going to be in like a circus or something.
3 campaigns later.
He's a magic man. That's what he does. Anyway, yes. Home?
Your home? My home's a
home.
lot further.
My home's in space.
Your home's in another plane of existence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way further. Oh, you could say I'm from another plane of existence. I mean,
No, you're
just look at
not.
me.
Well, where's Muffin trying to go to the Astral Sea, right?
Yes.
What is that exactly?
It's basically space, but D&D
Oh.
space.
And
Yeah, it connects
And-
all the different planes of existence.
And one of the
And also-
worst things out there is a massive lobster creature that, if it kill if it like basically the idea with going to the astral plane is you're tethered by like a cord, and if they cut that cord, you die in the game and you die for real.
Yep.
So wait, I thought Muffin was literally trying to cross a sea that was.
It's known as the astral sea, and it can literally take any kind of form you wish. And it is we're gonna just take the form that it's a literal sea of stars and shit. Because I like that. Yeah, it's
Who
cool.
made D&D? What drugs were they on?
They were on the good
Gary
shit.
Gygax.
Yep.
God damn.
No,
He
they were on the
also
good
created the Imperial system.
Okay.
The rolling dice. Anyway, so
Wait,
Anyway, thank you for clarifying that for me because I was curious.
yes.
Proceed.
Yeah, kind of like that picture right there.
yeah.
A ship in space.
A ship in space.
Okay, anyway, so
Home.
alright, so yeah, you said home. Muffin retorted that her home's a lot farther away, and now you are
Going
Going
home.
towards. Shouldn't we go take a look at the carts that keep disappearing along the way to Ravendell?
As
Apsilon
I think-
would like to nod.
I get the distinct feeling we're going to find out, even if we're not looking for it.
I hate it when that happens.
We're going towards Ravendell. We're definitely going to find out.
Why are you so anxious to get back home?
Because I want to see my parents again.
I miss home.
I've been away from home.
Aww, you're a little homesick.
Yes, of course I am.
I want to
If I have not known the outside world.
I am homesick. Blech.
Muffin, this is the first time I've seen a place that is not my home. Of course I'm homesick. I've almost died once. Because of a certain dragonborn.
Yeah, you get used to that.
Right. Epsilon already died once. What's your problem?
Yeah, I mean, think about it that way. You're complaining about nearly dying. Absalon's just kind of looking at you like, I am literally raised from the grave.
Look, Apsilon, you don't count.
Bro, his
I
life
looked
is
back to the
tragedy,
ground.
bro.
Oh my Christ.
You're too.
Right when we get back to your home, you're gonna have to introduce us to your parents.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Boy
Just
knows.
like, fuck, I'm gonna have to get rid of them throughout the way.
But as long as you don't make a fool of yourself, I'm pretty sure my mother will definitely love you. But
I would never.
alcohol.
Please rephrase that.
I mean, to be honest, alcohol. Pretty sure she already likes you.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna guess you guys decided to load up and make your way to the place.
Yep.
Also, for whoever is watching this, I'm shit at phrasing. So what
Nobody's
I'm trying
watching this.
yeah, what I'm trying to
Nobody cares
say.
about the videos.
So yeah, just for you guys, I'm trying to say things, but my brain does not give me the right words, so I say something completely different, so it sounds super wrong.
That's
Welcome
called
to autism, baby.
that's called being somebody who's not eloquent. Welcome to
No,
the group.
That's called being autistic.
Well, yeah, we knew that.
I'm pretty eloquent.
Who's eloquent?
Me.
Moving on.
Phrasing.
I knew that would be the reaction, you bitch.
Moving on.
Proceed, please.
Sorry, you're full of shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you guys,
You meant more as in
not worrying too much about the Dragonborn who seems to appear and disappear at will, which is starting to become a little suspect.
For real, Dragonborn sus.
Yeah.
God damn it.
So yeah, so you guys hitch up the cart and start making your way towards Ravendell. One quick second, let me pause.
You just
Alright. Alright, so we have to actually wrap this up for right now because
Ah, fuck.
she hasn't eaten we're gonna be going out and eating with her family. So, for the time being, so you guys are making your way towards Ravendell, and you come across an area that you notice seems to be like almost like the ground's been damaged. And
the ground's been damaged, so it's destroyed.
Not quite, but you've like scratch marks and other things that you can take notice to.
Okay, I see where it is going.
As you approach, not far from, you can see Ravendell in the distance. It's not terribly far away, but for right now, that's where we're gonna end it. On that, you've come to the point of where things are gonna take place.
Okay.
I would have definitely liked to have continued this, but it is what it is.
Same. I could have continued for 2 more hours.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't.
I would only have like half an hour yet because I had to get ready for work and I can go in tonight.
Well, I had hoped that we'd have another half hour, but it's not in my power, and I'm not keen on pissing people off too much.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll have next session.
Yeah, well, at least the next session, things are actually more... I mean, you guys got through at least some stuff. Muffin got her money, everybody's gathered up now, and...
That's 100 gold, right?
Yeah, it's 100 gold.
We should be close to the next fight, correct? We've pretty much finished up the role
Well,
playing.
what has to happen is you guys will either decide to sit here and investigate for a while, or you'll come back later after you head to Dragon's Keep, because you do have a
investigation.
Because you have a letter that needs delivering.
Just to clarify, what's everyone's except Grimm? What's everyone's investigation modifier?
I just closed it out. I only have a +1 modifier.
Let's see.
Same.
For fuck's sake, Google, you piss shit. Fuck. Oh, I'm still recording.
What's yours, Julian?
I just realized I'm still recording, so I'm fucking pissing and moaning about that. So I'm just gonna end it.